Welcome back to our corner on the internet. Okay, so tonight that's this vid by Watch Mojo UK and it's called Top 10 Cringeworthy Royal Family Moments. Anything they do on here, anything they do could appear on this list. What? I bet Tampon Gate or some shit like that's gonna be on here. Ugh, okay. But I'm intrigued. So yeah, I'm just gonna dive right in. So without further ado, let's get into his reaction. I definitely need a drink for this one. If it's gonna be anything to do with the royals, then yeah. And that antics.
Hi? You okay?
Yeah, I haven't run in a while.
Welcome to Watch Mojo UK, and today we'll be counting down our picks for the top 10 cringeworthy royal family moments.
It's not inspirational.
The idea is
It's a banana.
Before we begin, we
Banana.
publish new content every day, so be sure to subscribe to our channel and ring the bell to get notified about our latest videos.
For this list, we're looking at all the embarrassing royal incidents that still make us cringe. Let us know what you think of the royals in the comments. Number 10. New secretary for Kate. As one of the most popular and visible royals, not to mention a likely future queen, Kate Middleton has a lot on her plate. She has to shake hands, visit schools, go to the races, wave. The grind never
Because he's
stops.
matching the
As
scene.
such, in 2022, Kensington Palace put up a job listing saying that Her Royal Highness was hiring.
Thank you, and again, thank you so much to everyone for coming today. I know how busy everyone is. So.
The job was to be the personal assistant to Kate's existing private secretary, an assistant to another assistant, if you will.
All smiles,
what?
but already it's clear more difficult conversations lie ahead.
For the princely annual salary of £27,500, which is nothing to balk at in the current economy, you could be one of half a dozen people responsible for managing the Duchess's diaries. Number 9. Chinese milk. One minor member of the royal family made headlines a few years ago for appearing in an advert selling milk in China.
I remember this.
Peter Phillips. 我爱喝君山鲜牛奶.
Peter Phillips, son of Princess Anne and grandson of the Queen, was paid to flog milk for a company owned by the Chinese state, Jersey Milk.
英伦保护. 在中国, 光明至优君山鲜.
His pitch was that the milk was similar to the milk the royal family drink from their own private herd of cattle. It's true that there
What a bunch
is
of
a
bull.
royal dairy at Windsor, where the royals do get their milk, but the absurd ad still raised many eyebrows.
至优君山, 英伦珍品, 麝香鲜醇.
This is what I drink.
But how else are minor royals
Bullshit.
supposed to make money, if not by becoming spokespeople for foreign dairy products? Number 8. Bananas.
I think that the Duchess of Sussex and Prince Harry going to the charity was an anti-stigma thing.
Still generally disliked by the British public, this was one of Meghan Markle's most notable cringe moments.
Actually, do you have a Sharpie marker? Should we go get you one? I have an idea.
She teamed up with 125, a women's charity based in London, to give inspirational messages to the sex workers the charity provides with food parcels.
Frying a banana, what the fuck?
These messages were delivered via bananas, for some reason, with the Duchess of Sussex personally writing encouraging quotes on many of them. What was already a cringe
You are strong.
story got even worse, however, when it was later reported
Nah. You are special, you are strong. The intentions are good, but just the execution of it is just not. Nah.
the bananas were not given to vulnerable women and were instead photographed and then baked into a cake. So it really was just a publicity stunt.
You think, though, that it's just
I'm dead.
meanness coming from someone you don't know?
So patronising.
I bet Piers had a field day with this.
You've got the idea. GoDaddy has the
You
domain to make it
just
happen.
open the floodgates
You're
and
a
just
search
reach you
away.
now.
7. Camilla Gate. For a time, the long-running affair between King Charles III and Camilla, Queen Consort, was unknown to the public, though it was common knowledge amongst the royals and other aristos.
Don't you want us to be free to live our life in the open?
I still have yet to watch The Crown.
But I want to be humiliated and attacked even less.
In 1993, the tabloids got a hold of a phone call recorded between Charles and Camilla only months after the Wales' separation had been publicly revealed.
We're not going to talk again, ever.
Since every time we do talk, it ends in an argument, I'd say silence was preferable.
We won't go into detail about the explicit and deeply cringeworthy things Charles and Camilla said to each other, but remember
Thank
that the
God
other
for
name
that.
for the scandal was Tampongate.
Who are you referring to, Camilla?
I remember that.
Why would I care about her?
Diana had a similar scandal of her own a few years prior, Squidgygate, which also made for uncomfortable reading. Number 6,
Squidgygate.
Travelist ad.
Roger Toohey, I have him in my sights. And by my sights, I mean my eyesight.
The Duke of Sussex has had myriad PR mishaps during his time in the public eye, but most recently, he appeared in an ad for his non-profit Travelist, which aims to promote eco-friendly tourism.
Might have been a confusing time. It was windy.
I don't think it was confusing. It was an incredible time. We had an amazing time in New Zealand. It's beautiful.
It's a good initiative, of course, but the ad he made was widely lambasted for being immensely cringe. Not just an ad, it was also a comedy skit that saw Prince Harry chased through a forest in New Zealand by a guy whose job it is to rate tourists for how green they are on holiday.
In fact, you even bought some local honey.
Yes, I remember that.
Was that nice?
Yes.
The simple fact is that Harry, for all his worthwhile charitable causes, can't act to save his life. Number 5, Royal Family, 1969.
The royals should just not
What
do.
could be more cringe?
The royals should just not do adverts altogether, right? It didn't work for that other royal, the one with the Chinese milk, and clearly didn't work for Harry neither. leave the ads to the real actors, okay? Seriously. I can't.
The more senior royals trying to pretend that they're actually normal people? Very few things, it turns out. In the 1960s, the Queen invited the BBC into Buckingham Palace to film the day-to-day lives of her family for a full 12 months. Though Prince Philip approved everything, including the final edit, the documentary was a failure for the royals. The Queen hated it so much, she had it banned from being broadcast in 1977. Unfortunately for them,
I don't blame her for that.
privacy on the internet, so the Queen's suppression of the cringy film was all for naught.
The Britannia's officers drink the health of their chief passenger.
I'm finished.
Not only their sovereign, but also their commander-in-chief.
Number 4, Vegas.
The core question is anybody could live up to the sort of standard that is expected 24/7.
It's not necessarily cringe that Prince Harry was notoriously photographed nude while in a hotel in Las Vegas, but what's actually cringe was the reaction of the tabloid press to such a thing.
It happened in Vegas. Britain's Prince Harry photographed here in the nude after a reported game of strip pool in Las Vegas.
It was a little unbecoming for the young royal, who was apparently...
Thought that guy lost at strip poker. Bruh.
while inside their own hotel room.
And he's behaving exactly how I would expect 27-year-old army boys to behave in Las Vegas.
Well, according to the TMZ paparazzi who got the scoop, apparently not. Prince Harry's crown jewels were splashed across the front pages, though the Duke of Sussex himself has later joked about the incident. Number 3, speaking to Oprah. Even more from Prince Harry, the Sussex's controversial interview with Oprah Winfrey was slammed by many pundits and news outlets in the UK.
I know there's an obsession with how things look, but has anyone talked about how it feels? Because right now, I could not feel lonelier.
A bevy of allegations against the royal family, or the firm, came out, including poor behaviour from the Duchess of Cambridge and bigotry amongst the most senior members of the family.
A few days before the wedding, she was upset about something pertaining to, yes, the issue was correct, about flower girl dresses, and it made me cry.
Harry talked about how he felt Prince William and the King were trapped by the institution, and they both opened up about mental health.
It's a very trapping environment that a lot of them...
Mental health is no joke,
We
though.
were ashamed of admitting that Meghan needed help.
Yeah.
Irrespective of these allegations being pretty believable on the whole, many still criticised the way the Sussexes went about leaving the royal life, and the tone of their tell-all interview and lucrative media deals. Number 2, a trip to Jamaica. In 2022, the Prince and Princess of Wales, William and Kate, were sent to visit Jamaica.
At one of the first places William and Kate were supposed to visit, protests forced the couple to cancel.
This came only a few months after Barbados decided to become a republic and ditch the British monarchy as the Republican movement grows in the Caribbean. As such, Will and Kate were met with a massive anti-monarchy protest and were consistently booed.
And across 3 countries,
peak.
all of which have the Queen as head of state, William and Kate will raise the royal profile.
What was supposed to be a way for the royal family to keep the Commonwealth together massively backfired and could increase the speed at which Caribbean nations decide they're done with the Brits.
Protesters were gathering outside of the British High Commission, demanding that Prince William apologise for the role played by the royal family in slavery.
It was more than a little embarrassing for the couple, and the tour was a failure. Number 1. Pizza Express. Serious as the Duke of York's dramatic fall from grace ultimately is, how it unfolded is still unbelievably cringe, even a few years later.
All of this goes back to your friendship with Jeffrey Epstein. How did you first become friends? How did you meet?
It's still hard to wrap your head around the fact anybody allowed him to give such an interview, in which he claims he couldn't have committed the alleged crimes as he was at a birthday party at Pizza Express, though no witness appeared to back him up.
And taken Beatrice to
I want to hear witnesses. I want names, mate. I want
Pizza
names.
Express in working for a party.
He also infamously made the claim that the girl's testimony couldn't be true because she claimed he was sweating, and he said he is incapable of sweating after an incident during the Falklands War. Even stranger, it later came out that Prince Andrew was initially pleased with how it went.
To think that like this time last week on Friday night, Andrew was sat at home thinking, once that interview goes out, I'm going to be in everyone's good books.
Do you agree with
Yeah,
the pigs?
yeah, he was not. We were looking like, why the fuck did he do this interview? He should have just done nothing. What's done is done now. This top 10 list, all I'm getting from this is that the royals cannot act to save their lives, and it would have been fun partying it up with Prince Harry back in his heyday. That's all I get from this. But yeah, don't get me started on Tampon Gate though. Oh. Still mortified. I've never heard someone come out with such a thing. I'm incapable of sweating. Bruh, leave him in Ghana for a few hours and he'll already be sweating. Anyway. I'm trying to write into comments and seeing what other people are saying right now. Someone said, most working girls are well paid so they don't need food parcels. Yeah, the organisation was to help women possibly being trafficked, the ones that were trafficked. That's what I got from the food parcels, obviously. Someone said, oops, watch out. The people who hate Meghan for existing are out in the comments. Jesus Christ. Don't get me started on this stuff with Meghan, right? Like, Meghan's just doing her thing, raising her kids. Across the pond, they still have the press still has her name in their mouths. She practically lives in their heads rent free. It's actually mad. It's like, why are you so focused on Meghan and Harry when you've got Andrew and his ties to pedos? Seriously. So I said the commercial Harry did for New Zealand was fun and well intended. Hardly a cringe moment. I'm like, I mean, the royals doing an advert's pretty cringe. To me, to be honest with you, this entire lazy list suffers greatly from recent bias. Prince Andrew was its one man controversy machine. Oh yeah, still not. Yeah, how can we forget about Prince Philip? The slitty-eyed comment and a bunch of other wild comments that was coming out of his mouth. Rest in peace, dude. Rest in peace. The amount of crazy moments, the amount of crazy stuff that comes out of that guy's mouth. I can't. Here we go. Here comes one of the people that can't stand Meghan and Harry in here. What is it? Harry and Meghan love to court publicity when it suits them, but expect/demand privacy when that suits them. The media spotlight can't be switched on and off like a light switch. Jesus Christ. Oh yeah, someone commented, does anyone remember Fergie? Why on earth was none of her actions included? They were far worse, as they were Duke of Windsor's, or should I mention, it's a royal knockout. Yeah, how have they not added Fergie in this list? Man, yet the Sussexes are included multiple times. This was a rubbish they missed some things. Like, where was Philip on this list? Where was Fergie on this list? Oh gosh. Someone goes, the most cringeworthy part was number 4, was hearing Piers Morgan's voice. I bet Piers was on this like a tramp on chips. I would be shocked. I'd be shocked if he wasn't. The way guy keeps going on about this woman. It's like, Jesus Christ. Eventually I'd have to send this guy an NDA or a what's the other one? A cease and desist. The way he keeps on talking about this woman. we get it. You're mad that you couldn't get into her knickers. But seriously though, was it really worth storming off and quitting Good Morning Britain? Fucking hell. Oh man. But yeah, this whole list was literally mostly Harry and Meghan. Mostly Harry. The only one I could give credit, I'll give credit's due, right? Camilla Gate and the Pizza Express thing, that was number 1. But yeah, where was Philip on this list? So was Fergie on this list. I'm waiting for this to just die. But yeah, cheers to my friend for giving me this. My friend was like, yeah, you got it. Good friends are hard to find these days. But yeah, this one, the only one I really agreed with was the inclusion of Camilla Gate and number 1 Prince Andrew. The rest of it was kind of like, does we have to be on here? But yeah, it is what it is. But yeah, I'm gonna head out. Okay, so that's it for this video. Like, subscribe if you want. I post if and whenever I feel like it, and I'll see you next one. Bye.